What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. We got to talk about Thompson and the Houston Rockets because that man, ever since stepping into the starting lineup, and honestly all year long, has been playing so good. And I feel like for like year two players, he's not getting any shine for what he's doing. This is a guy that was a point guard coming out of the G. And he's come in and he's basically playing point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward. What you need me to do? I got it. That's what he's doing. Jabari Smith goes down, right? Breaks his hand. He's coming in and just putting on a show as the 4. As a 6'7" power forward, essentially. And it's not like he's only playing offense. He's amazing on defense. And you're getting it on both sides of the ball from somebody that is playing any different spot. Like I said, he can play the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. He's proving it. And there's a reason that the Rockets are the 3rd best defense in the league right now. And that's because, in large part, because Thompson is that good defensively and that interchangeable. You know how nice it is to have somebody that can go 1 through 4 and do it like at an elite level the whole way through. He can come off the bench. He can start. You need him to start at point guard? He's got you. Fred VanVleet misses a couple weeks. He's got you. Jabari Smith goes down. He's got you. Thompson. That's that guy. And I feel like just because he doesn't shoot the 3, he doesn't get a lot of shine, right? But transitionally, he's one of the best players to watch. Transition offense and transition defense. You need a chase down block? He got you. You need a lob for an alley-oop? He's got you. You need a tough finish in traffic? Thompson's got you. I love what he's been doing this season. And in a vacuum, the last couple of games, right, he's stepped in for Jabari, and he's putting up 21 points and 15.5 rebounds with like 3 assists. And this is also with like 67% shooting from the field. Now, like I said, he's not shooting threes. It's not really what he does. But still, 21 and 15.5 is crazy numbers from somebody that could be your point guard. That is crazy. So I've honestly just been so like mesmerized with this because I love when a young guy can come in and just find a way to be super impactful. Oh, okay, I'm not going to space the floor. Okay, I got to help Jalen Green. I got to help Freddie. I got to help Şengün. I got to help these guys somehow. How am I going to do that? I can play the dunker. I can lock up the other team's best player. I can get us in transition. But if you think about it, if you have a guard that is getting rebounds, your transition starts immediately. There's no center get it or, let me find my point guard. 4 seconds comes off the clock. Defense is set when you get back there. Amen gets it. It's off to the races. And that's what's, turning great defense into easy offense for the Rockets is in large part because you have somebody like him attacking the glass like that. Now, like I said, it's a vacuum. That's only the last couple of games with 21 points and 15.5 rebounds. But as a starter, he's only started, I think, 7 games this season. I could be wrong on that number. But as a starter, he's averaging 18 points and 11 rebounds with about 3 assists, 2 blocks, and 1.7 steals on about 61% shooting. That is insane efficiency and impact right there. Just from a box, if you wanted to be a box score watcher, you'd be like, wow, he's actually pretty good. Now, if you watch the impact that he makes on the game when you see the defense and he's switching 1 through 4, he's one of those guys that could be guarding the point guard coming up and then get switched onto the big, and you're like, he's all right, like he'll figure it out. Or he gets switched onto the bigger small forward of the mix, and he can do that. That's that stuff that makes him super impactful. And when you have a guy that can come off of a screen, handle the ball, throw the lob, or slash to the rim like he can, that's a lot for a defense to deal with. On top of that, with getting clamped up on the other end. So I think Thompson has been such a bright star for a surging Rockets team that, like if you would have told most people that they were going to be the 2 seed come January 8th, they probably would have said, come on, Denver, Dallas, the Lakers, Minnesota, OKC. Obviously, OKC is the 1 seed. There would have been a lot of other teams people would have said ahead of them. But Houston's playing some of the best ball right now. And there are some things going on in the background with like Cam Whitmore and stuff like that. Don't know what's going to happen. But Thompson begs the question, should he remain a starter when everybody's healthy? because they're playing well with him starting. They played well with him starting when Freddie was out. And you're getting crazy good effort from him to where you have not skipped a beat. You've gotten better. Anytime he steps on the floor, they've been better. His net rating this year is positive 4.1. Last year as a rookie, it was -3. That's a crazy good jump for a year 2 guy that is this tweener that can do a whole lot of everything. Sure, he may not be a master at any of it, but he can do great, I would say really good things pretty much anywhere on the court. And that is something, when like you just look from year to year, I like seeing jumps from young guys go from, obviously you should be better in year 2, but how much better? Does it impact winning, or are you just getting more shots up and you're getting more points? A lot of times, they're just getting more shots up and getting more points. Amen Thompson's impacting winning. Last year, he was playing about 22 minutes a game, and he had an 18.6% usage percentage. This year, he's playing about 29 minutes a game almost, and he's at a 17.4 usage percentage. So his usage has gone down. He has the ball less, but his points are up, his rebounds are up, his assists I think his assists were a little bit down, and his efficiency is up. So that's talking about like making the most of your opportunities. His offensive rating last year was 117.6. This year it's 120.3. So he's up 3 on that category, which would make sense because of how impactful he's been. Defensively, his net rating last year when he was on the floor was a 120.6. This year it's a 116.3. And that's something when you have a two-way guy. Like they have a lot of guys that play that end of the floor, and that's why Houston's playing so well this season. I think they're 24-12 right now. But when you get guys, the young guys that buy into Ime Udoka's ideologies, his beliefs, and his structure, you're going to see Amen Thompson do things like where he's going to have 3-4 blocks in a game. He's going to have 15-16 rebounds here and there. He's had multiple games in the past month with 10, 11, 12 rebounds plus. And that's with scoring 20 points. So I think for somebody that's playing a lot in the dunker and is getting out in transition, he's a special talent to pay attention to. If that 3 ball ever comes around, that's going to be something crazy in his prime. If he can get to, right, because I think right now he really only shoots 1 3 a game. He does not take that many. I think he knows his limitations, which is good. But at 23%, if he can get his number somewhere to 33, 34, make it at least somewhat respectable from that range, it's going to make cutting a lot easier for him. It's going to make his, he's going to be able to create a lot more points for his teammates. He's going to create a lot more assists. There's going to be a lot of things that, as he develops, are going to be important to watch because he's already this impactful, this young. What does it look like when he gets to the mountaintop? But yeah, I want to know, do you think Amen Thompson should remain a starter? I think that he's making a great name for himself as being that guy because he stepped in as a starter multiple times now and played better and better and better, and you're getting the most out of him this way, and your team is playing well as a result. I think keeping him as a starter makes a lot of sense. It's a small sample size with 7 games, but we're seeing a breakout season from him this season. Well, I wouldn't call it a breakout. I'm not going to call it a breakout. We're seeing an improved second year out of him where he's putting up 12.5 points a game, almost 8 rebounds a game, a couple assists, a block, and a steal. That's super, super impactful stuff for a guy that does not have the ball all that often. So I like what I'm seeing out of Amen Thompson. Let me know in the comments if you like what you're seeing out of Amen Thompson. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I really, really appreciate y'all for watching. If you liked the video, click the like button. Always appreciate that. But yeah, I'll have to get you guys on the next one because that's all I really got for this one. But I think pay attention to Amen Thompson. Love watching this game. But I'm done. Peace.